I'm reminded of Kapota School of the Blind, which is somewhere in Mashingo. It is called Kapota School of the Blind, but you realize that most of the learners there, you come across some who are suffering from the skin pigmentation of albinism. It appears that they realize that when they go to school with blind peers, the blind peers will not be able to laugh at them for suffering from skin pigmentation of albinism because they are blind. Unlike when they mix and mingle with some peers of their age who are able to see, they sometimes lose morale when kids are kids and start laughing at one another or scorning one another.
We're deploying our team as well to do their research and also to invite also different communities as well to collaborate with us to see how best we can also listen to their stories as well. So believe in listening to their experiences as well and how we can also come up with solutions for them. For instance, like now we're looking at how best can this robotics, without explaining the technicalities and going into the intricacies, they must see that there's innovation right in their neighborhood, and something is already happening. And we are ready to see how best we can send our team to send the message out to different communities as well to see how best we can come up with different solutions. Some are even bound, and some of them they need some rehabilitation. We can also use robotics for that as well. So disabilities are so broad and wide and also sophisticated and a bit complex in nature. But now, as we listen to them now, we can be able as well to challenge also our team. We've got different volunteers who are also working with us in the E-Lab, and they're also keen as well to come up with different solutions as well. So we've got some challenges that we also give to different communities. Some of them, they are already out of universities and they're also working on different projects. We also invite them as well to see if they can also close that vacuum, go to the communities, become our mouthpiece as well, and also sit down with us and come up with different solutions. I think there was some bit of euphoria when Sophia came, I think a couple of months ago. People were seeing that humanoid robot talking to people, but does that translate into total innovation? It doesn't. There's so much involved when we're talking about innovation. So as in the E-Lab, we want to go to the communities there to look at what exactly they're going through. Another forgotten area is rehabilitation. There's some that get hit in accidents. Can we use these platforms as well? Like this robotic arm is easy to deploy it on human beings. Let's say you lose your limb, can we also use this, that the robot can also help to pick things and also to help as an extension of the hand. That is possible. So in robotics we believe that everything is possible, especially with this era of AI. We can do anything, but now we don't believe that there's a solution that is sacrosanct, that is one size fits all. We believe that people are individuals and we treat them differently. There's no wheelchair that suits everyone. We have to talk to them how they are feeling, how stiff their back is. Then we come up with something that suits their daily experience. So that makes us a bit unique to go to institutions, listen to the learners. If there are 50 blind students want to hear their stories, and they should have different solutions. Because we believe that they are individuals. We don't believe that they are just a collective or a bunch of people. So that makes us a bit unique. That is why innovation sometimes is a bit exclusive, because you look at people as a homogeneous group, but don't look at their daily stories as well. So to answer the story, I think your question, I think we're going to be listening closely to them and see how best we can come right to the crux of the issues.
Yes. So we spoke about the Internet of Things, IoT, and then you also mentioned about artificial intelligence, which just shows that the world is revolving. In fact, Zimbabwe boasts of the vice president in charge of artificial intelligence for Google is Zimbabwean-born James Manyika.
Yes.
That goes to show you that Zimbabwe is right in the thicket of this artificial intelligence revolution. That the vice president of the largest search engine, Google, is Zimbabwe, and he's the one who is giving the policy direction on how artificial intelligence operates for the largest search engine in the world. And then we come back home. We spoke about the robotics championships that you are holding. We are also aware of the festival. There's going to be the robotics festival, and then there's also going to be a robotics symposium. So we are looking at June. You could shed light on what exactly is going to be happening, the sequence from the championships to the festival to the symposium. What is the difference between the championships, the festival, and the symposium, and how soon are we having these? How are they going to benefit the next robotic engineers, the children in school that you are training?
Yeah, so there's this growing excitement and euphoria when it comes to these championships, because every school wants to be the best. So we came up with our own platform where the students are going to be competing for the grand prize. So the E-Lab now has got the ATS schools. That is the schools that belong to the Association of Trust Schools, and some of them that are outside the ATS. So the most important date that is just imminent is the 27th of June. We'll be at Belvedere Technical Teachers College, where we are going to be having 7 schools. There were about 15, then we had to drop them to 10. Now we had to drop them to 7 as well. So they are going to be competing at Belvedere Technical Teachers under the theme Robotics for the Good. So all the schools are going to be participating. So they are going to be some bit of excitement. We've got a team of judges from the academia and also from the industry that are going to be taking part in that championship as well. So what is going to happen is that we're going to have a build up to the championship, whereby you're going to be working closely with the media. We're going to be having some media houses traveling with us to the schools. Then they are going to be building their robots there. What is the judges are also looking at their work from building. Then the media also is going to also chronicle that building journey as well. The E-Lab team is going to take those robots and keep them until the championship date. So when the schools come to the championship, they already have the points already. So you know that Watershed is leading, or Eaglesville is leading, or Loma Gondi is on the 3rd position, or other schools. So that is something that will be exciting, and it will be kind of motivating them as well to maintain that position, or other schools will be want also to retain their position as well. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting dynamic. They're also defending champions who are also coming in as well to defend their titles. So 27th of June is a very important date as well, and all roads will be leading to Belvedere Technical Teachers College. This is the Senior Robotics Championship. So we are going also to have the corporates also to participate in that platform as well. Not only exhibiting as well, but some of them will be judges. Some of them also they will be also giving prizes as well. Like we did last year with this challenge that was also won by Yusuf from Marondera. This is the Nyarazo AI challenge. So there are going to be different challenges that are also corporate based on corporate based, and also other E-Lab challenges as well that comes also with some prizes as well. Right, so the other challenge that we're going to have is the Junior Robotics Challenge. We call it the Junior Robotics Championship. It's going to be at Westridge. Westridge is one of our flagship schools, so it's going to be on the 25th of July as well. So all the junior schools, they're going to meet at Westridge. It's going to be from 8 to 4. It's going to be a very interesting day. The media, the parents are going to be invited, and also players from various ministries, also and other stakeholders are going to take part as well. We're also going to have a robotics festival that we're going to have at Hartman House. Then we're going to have 3 international trips this year for the European tour, that is on the 19th to the 25th of August, and the Chinese tour is on the 1st of August to the 7th. Then the ultimate tour of the year that everyone is looking up to, the US tour, which is from the 22nd of November to the 6th of December. So we are going to give some incentives to our participants to travel with us. So yeah, so those are going to be joining us on these 3 trips. They will earn their position on merit. So that will be exciting. So we have these international trips all set for our schools and for our champions as well. Just like you were asking, want them to go and also experience as well how things are happening in the first world, and also to experience real robotics, real automation. When they go to NASA, when they go to Tesla, what is it that they see? When they go to leading universities, are they inspired as well to come? So I want them to come with some bit of intrinsic motivation to even do better. So robotics is some sort of a platform that help our kids to be well-rounded in mathematics, in engineering, in science, in physics, in chemistry. So when they come back, no one will tell them to hold a book and study. They'll be all self-motivated to do big things. So these are some of the platforms and all the events lined up to all our schools and all the E-lab schools and all the E-lab students. So there's so much more.
Yes, obviously I'm looking forward to speaking to Brian Chikuli, your head of operations, as well as Kudakwashe Kanyeba, your head of projects, for them to add 1 or 2 things. But before we move to the 2 of them, I had asked about the Robotics Championships, and then the Robotics Festival, and then the Robotics Symposium. I wanted you to distinguish for me that whilst your other 2 colleagues join you, your last take before your 2 fellas join you on this issue. What is your last stake? You do have the championships coming through. I asked about the festival and the symposium. The difference between those 3.
Yeah, the symposium is when we bring in our schools, our students to discuss and also to demonstrate, and also to look also not only at policy but also to look at everything that has to do with robotics and AI. Can we say robotics is good for the community? Is AI taking over? So we bring the students, we also bring the junior parliament, so that they can also discuss these things together. They can also share ideas as well. So this symposium, sometimes we do them at the US Embassy, but the reason for the symposiums is for the students to share ideas, to collaborate as well, to debate on policy, and also to look also at AI governance. Is over precaution good enough? Is over protection good enough? Also look also at what ifs, so that they also have a bigger picture on robotics. So we have the kids coming together, they discuss robotics, the advantages, the disadvantages. They also look at better ways to make our communities better with robotics. So now when we look at our airport, how best can we bring automation to our airport? How can we improve our airports with robotics? Also look at climate change. They can discuss all these things together using this same platform about robotics and AI. They can also look at our cities. How many cities do we have in Zimbabwe? What is their condition right now? Can we leverage AI and robotics to make them better? How far are we from our vision 2030? How can we also augment this platform? So the kids come together. We call them robotics AI symposiums, whereby we ask them to deliberate, to discuss, share ideas, come up with solutions, show their prototypes. These are the symposiums. They are very effective because the students, they'll be debating, they'll be sharing ideas, and us will be just giving them the direction. Then the championships, these are more individualized, or these are more school-based. They want to just go back home with the trophy. They don't care about another school. So there's no collaboration, there's no mercy there. They want to just earn everything they can in such a day. So championships are more to do with accolades, acclamation, getting the glory, getting whatever is there to win. But symposiums are more collaboration, idea sharing, and also how we can also work together to make our communities better. Imagine kids from St. John's, Eaglesville, they work together, coming up with one solution, something that is so special to bring this symposium. There's no competition, it's more collaboration. But competitions, yeah, I just want a trophy to take to school and get the parade, that grand parade. So this is actually the difference. But we all treasure everything, all these platforms, so that we just make our communities better. Our theme in the E-Lab is empowering learning communities. So we find the best ways, create different platforms, share our vision, and also extend our hands to different players to empower learning communities through STEM.
Well, that's very, very interesting. You are certainly bringing value to the community, bringing value to the schools, bringing value to the high schools, the colleges, and the universities. Even though you left out the festival, you mentioned the championships, you mentioned the symposium, you did not delve on the festival.
Yeah, the festival actually is the highlight of our year, whereby we just celebrate robotics. We also have drones, we also do drone shows. We bring in the parents and we celebrate them with them, our journey through the year. And the festival is almost like a celebration of the end of the year, our journey through robotics. We do drone shows, we do our fundraisers. We also ask our learners as well to showcase what they've been building during the year. So the robotics festivals are very important to us. We use them as our fundraisers, so that we can also feed our child called the E-lab Robotics Trust, which sometimes is more inclusive, whereby we also look at diversity and also to bring robotics to other communities where we see learners being marginalized. So yeah, so this is about the festival. We are going to have one big one this year at Admin House, whereby all our players come together and we celebrate our kids, and we just give them to our community and just show them what our kids have been learning throughout the year. But it's a very exciting platform which wants to grow to make it even bigger than it is, maybe to make it a bit more national, just like the ESCOM that is in South Africa. So we're trying to grow it bigger, so that we have one big robotics festival, maybe at the level of agriculture show or ADMA. So that's something that we are working on.
That is very exciting. In Japan, the Osaka show just recently, which basically was looking at every country involved in trade. So when you're focusing on specifically robotics, as an example, like your own trade fair for robotics, you have your own agricultural show specifically on robotics. That is very, very exciting. Well, as now I'm getting your colleagues to join me, you will want to give me your last take, because you are definitely empowering communities, especially the underserved communities, through this program. So I would want to hear your last take on what is your vision, your mission, your main thrust, and where you see yourselves 5 years from now.
Thank you so much. I think the E-Lab is going to be growing, exponentially, and we want also to come up with our own platform. We already have the E-Lab as a learning platform. We're going to grow it so that everyone can use it. We want to promote inclusion on our platform. We're going to make it more engaging and more intuitive as well. We're also going to work on solutions that are more community-centric, so that we are going to be the lender of the last resort in terms of innovation. When people are looking for any solution to do with maybe agriculture, smart cities, they should come. The E-Lab has got a powerful team that is ready to listen to different stories, get in communities, and also work on different solutions. So the E-Lab is going to be, it's going to be going beyond education, and also work closely as well with the corporate world as well, to help them as well with different solutions. We also have our own managed robot. I think it's something that we're going to invite you guys to unveil it. It's called an E-lab managed robot that works with facial recognition biometrics, so that we are going not only to, we are not going to look at replacing anyone, but we are going to work on a new project called collaborative working with robots, so that we're going to also introduce robots as well in different environments as well, working environment, receptions, and also helping as well with services. So it's something that we are working on as well. We've got a lot of people who are contracting various diseases, and they're working in extreme heat or some of the areas with so much dust. We are going to help also to deploy robots as well to save human life, and also to look at also at areas that detrimental to human health as well, to save humanity by deploying robots that can save our people. I watched a documentary about people being trapped in mines. The E-lab also would love also to save human life by deploying robots where it's so dangerous, where people get trapped in mines as well, and also in extreme temperatures. So that's what we are also looking at as well, to see how best we can save humanity better using our platforms and using robots.
Well, that was Justice Gumbochena, the director of the E-lab Robotics Trust. He shared with us their mission, their vision, the robotics competition, the robotics symposium, and the robotics festival that is going to be happening. He also mentioned about end of June, when they're going to be having different schools in Zimbabwe converging. Where did you say you're converging?
We are meeting at Belvedere College, that is the senior robotics championship, and
yes.
The junior one is at Westridge.
Yes. So you heard it for yourself. Belvedere Teachers College is the place to be come June, come end of June, when the seniors are the ones who start with the robotics competition. And then come July, the juniors will be at Westridge, when they will also have their own robotics competition. And much more will be shared. The symposium, where they collaborate, where they work together, where they confer solutions to challenges that we face, be it climate change. You heard him talk about mines and some detrimental places where only robots are the safest to send, so that we can save human lives. So thank you so much, Justice Gumbochena, for joining us on Technology Magazine.
Oh, thank you so much. That's good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we definitely look forward to be joining you come June and come July for the Robotics Championship.
You're most welcome, sir. Thank you so much.